So everybody, we're back at Schaefer Customs. Today we're getting dirty on Joe Dirt and tearing it apart. Got all the plugs out, snatched off the headers. I can tell you that second gen headers will not fit in the third gen Camaro. I tried. Mine are a little butchered up, but anyways, we get down in here and as you can see, just popped out a soft plug. I got the motor jacked up, obviously, because I got the bolt out. I got the bottom motor mount bolt off, but these ones, boy, let me tell you what, you cannot get a socket on there up in here at all. You can't get a wrench on it. I'm not sure, honestly, how they even, you know, I mean, it's, and then up under here, there's rubber, you know, for the mount. But, yeah, we gotta get that plug, don't look too bad, honestly. See if I can't weasel that out of there. I also got this side off too, so I figured I'd have to raise it up. And like I said, I was hoping the other headers would work, but they're not going to. But I didn't have to take this motor mount out, so that's cool. Yeah. Changed a couple things on it. Probably gonna wind up having to reuse the other headers. I'll have to cut them up and rig something up. You know, we're doing this on a budget, cheap. So we're gonna get that plugged back in. These are the headers they had on them. Yeah, looks like something I would have done when I was younger, and I still do. So I'm gonna have to cut these right off and then just get a pipe to bring them down and out or something. There was absolutely no exhaust under this thing. And then of course, you know, somebody's been in here and they've changed these out. There's a lot of surface rust from sitting, but of course this line right here, the old crossover line, decided to pop on me, so I gotta get that changed out. And the fluid looks pretty dirty anyway, so, but I'll figure this out too. Like I said, it's just sitting in there. They don't even have the right bracket, which is okay. Not knocking on nobody. Use what you got, right? I've done worse myself. It's not horrible, but you know, I'd like to have that hooked up so I can put it in drive and actually drive, you know. And now you gotta run it through the gears. Boy, I tell you, I finally got this one out. What a bear. Of course, it's still super tight. There it goes. Honestly, it don't look horrible. I think it might have just not been seated all the way. Yeah, maybe. It goes pretty far up there. But then back here, it's not so much. Of course, they don't really make these like they used to anymore. But we're gonna go ahead and clean this up and get this other bolt out somehow. We're gonna pop this bad guy back in. A little silicone. Put the mountain back on. We're gonna put the other headers, the headers that came on it, back on. And well, after I cut the ends off and put some kind of down pipe and outer pipe, you know. And then we'll move on to tuning. Alright. Of course I recording and the neighbor wants to mow, but so I finally got the turn. I couldn't get on there. You can see better now. Kind of just melted around it. You see what I mean? Like I can't even get around it, and the other side was the same way, so I'll probably just spin it off. I'm not a huge fan of these mounts anyway. Might as well just make it a solid mount, honestly. Get dizzy taking that bad boy out. Well, I mean, it is a energy suspension mount, but yeah, it just man, what a bear. Well, it just went down and around that, and you just couldn't get the socket on that bad boy. That way it was the same way. I got lucky and forced it just enough and got it to crack free. But and now we can get up in here and clean that out a little bit. And did you guys see anything I didn't? I can't see from up here. Yeah, I don't see any cracks. I mean, obviously there could be some really fine ones, but I doubt it. I think it just got popped out. We're gonna go ahead and pop it back in. All right, then we come back in the garage. We got the fan going and the lawnmower. My neighbor's mowing, so hopefully you can still hear me. I used a little emery cloth. We're not trying to, you know, murder it. We just wanted to clean it up a little bit. We're gonna throw a little silicone on it, and you know, we're gonna slap it back in there. This is the other bracket that I might wind up changing onto it too, so I can maybe hook up the TV cable. Here's all the plugs out of it. Not horrible. NGKs, you know, soaked in gas. Like I said, I ain't tried to tune this or nothing yet, so I mean, not horrible. They're all at 38, 39. But yeah, throw some of this stuff on there. Find a socket, pop her back in, throw it back together. Get dizzy for a second. But yeah, so far it only seems to be this one plug that popped out. So it's good, because it could have been worse. Could have been one, you know, in the back or up front. All the other ones look good. Well, there's that one. Alright, see if I can't get down in here. Just gonna run some emery cloth around it. I already kind of did a little bit. Oh yeah, already looks better. There's the other one. Yeah. So that one still looks good. The other ones all look good. I think we'll be good after this one. We'll get some silicone on it and try to pop it in there. Ain't a whole lot of room, but we're gonna try. Alright, so we got them out. Had to pop the back off, put it in the vise, and press the thing out. So I'm gonna try to get some of this rubber out of the way. Could just get a longer bolt and a spacer. Basically, once it gets here, it hits that rubber, pops behind it, but we'll figure that out. Grind some of it off with that, maybe. I didn't show you all the best part, though. Old Joe Dirt. Yeah, fixed that the other day. Look at this unit, huh? She's even got a backup camera. Nice. It's actually built into the rear view right there. Kind of cool. Door shut's easier now that open that back up a little bit too. Shocker. Yeah. Don't need a whole bunch taken out, just enough to get a socket on there. That's pretty close. Set you down for a minute. But yeah, this is what we was playing with earlier. Yeah, it just hits all that rubber. Actually, it was stuck behind it. I don't know if you can hear me with the fan going. So we're just gonna rant some of that out some more. Got the other side done. I'll go ahead and clean some of this up, and there we have it. Cleaned up. We're gonna stick it back in. Oh, hey girls. Hi. Mr. Chevelle. So, here we are. We got her back in there and siliconed up. Guaranteed to leak. Joking. I hope not anyway, but we should be good. So yeah, now I just gotta get a couple more bolts in, drop the bottom, drop it back down, get the bolt back in. Or, I think the smart thing to do would be to deal with this line right here. It crosses over to the passenger side, right under the oil pan. And that would be the best time, honestly. I always get ahead of myself. Do y'all do that? I do. But I mean, I could always leave the line where it is and just route the line next to it, you know, the faster way. You know, it's done. Well, it would be done as soon as I get to it. But first things, we get this back together. We'll worry about brake line after it's running. Again, we throw a little tune at it and whatnot. There we have it. It is back in, sealed up, mounted. Bolts are accessible now. Be easier for the next guy. And we're gonna move on to the next step, which is probably gonna be brake line and then headers, unfortunately. And then, you know, we still got this little mess here. Probably gonna redo the fuel line too, and the filter. You know, new filter, new line. Yeah, I mean, all in all, the car really isn't horrible. You know, she's got some leaves and stuff piled in there that'll cause it to rot, but she got some cancer right there. And it was part of the floor right where it connects to the outer part. I'm sure it'll need some attention. Yeah. It's not horrible. I've seen worse. Yeah. So, me and Chevelle, we're gonna call it a day. We'll be back at it tomorrow, but we got a bunch of it done today. Got the header. I don't know if you see that. The original header over here. I got it in the vise. I got to get some more Sawzall blades so I can cut the end off. Rig up some kind of connector. Because obviously I'm not buying headers for it. I'm planning on trading it. So I'm just going to rig up some kind of exhaust to get it down and out and under it. Make it a little bit quieter. It's just obnoxious. So then I can tune it a little better also. But unfortunately, Sawzall blade is too dull, and that stainless steel, Chinese stainless steel, it is some tough stuff when you got a dull blade. Joking, y'all. So little Miss Kenzie, she come out to say hi. So I'll just take you out here and show you a little bit, and then we'll be back at it tomorrow. So, yeah. Put it all up in your face. Hey, girl. Yeah, just gotta drop the motor back down. Mine's back on, sealed up. I'll probably just wait to do the brake lines when everything's back in and in the way. That's okay. Yeah, and then I'll pluck the cap off, do some timing and whatnot. But it's been a long day. I'm gonna hang out in here in the AC. Works really good, actually. Huh, Chevelle? A little blankie. But yeah, this little I don't even know, Chinese header. I mean, it works, but you know, it may or may not have been kind of booger welded up here all the way across. So I was trying to cut it off, and I'm going to put a new end on it so that way I could take some studs, some bolts, you know, stick the bolts through the holes. Of course, it'll be a pain in the ass because it'll be stationary, but it is what it is. We'll be able to bolt, you know, a down pipe and a bent piece, so it'll be at least out and under the car, and then we could run some straight pipes, you know, maybe some glass pack or something, some thrush mufflers from the pile out back, spit it out the side, and yeah, that being said, we'll be back at it tomorrow. We'll go ahead and we're gonna go inside. Well, I'm gonna hang out here in this AC for a minute, cool off. I'm gonna go ahead and watch a little Cletus. Shout out, buddy. Joking. But yeah, hey, see y'all in the morning.